2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Jazz couldn't have looked more confident as when they arrived.
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. And for Phoenix, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Crowder finds Paul. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one, good.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Paul for 3. That one doesn't drop. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. And now just over a minute played here in the first. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Kicks to O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. It's blocked.
More than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Paul. He dishes it to Bridges. The pass to Ayton. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Crowder. Can't cash in from close range. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes to Mitchell. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bridges misses.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Royce O'Neal, and that's good.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. He feeds it to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul for the 3. And the Suns miss again.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to O'Neal. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Conley. Back to Mitchell. There's the 3. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bridges kicks to Booker. Offensive rebound. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Jazz leading by 5. Conley surveying the D. Mitchell outside. Over to the left wing. Ayton against Gobert. Back to Mitchell. A 3 ball.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul, and they double up Paul. Dishes to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges attacking. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Crowder with the steal. Booker outside. Fires from deep. Conley grabs the miss. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pass to Gobert. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Conley with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Mitchell. The layup off target. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Jazz leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. He takes it in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton gets double teamed. Back to Paul. A rebound by the Jazz.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Bogdanovich over Paul. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by O'Neal. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz. Paul against O'Neal. Paul outside. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
And Chris Paul, still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double-checking, and the game continues on.
Well, this guy should be a double-double threat, and he's still learning how to play. DeAndre Ayton has a great combination of size, scoring ability, and rebounding. This what makes him a very valuable player in the league.
Ball against Mitchell. Shoots from the high post. Utah gets it back. And there's the feed to Bogdanovich. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Paul. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Gobert with the block. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Jazz leading by 9. O'Neal kicks to Conley. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. To the inside. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Stolen by McGee. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA thanks.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Good on the shot. Kaminsky's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Clarkson. And they pick up 2. Clarkson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
They double him with Clarkson. Johnson, the pass to Payne. 3-pointer. Back to Johnson. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Clarkson. And Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Here's Oney. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They did lead by as many as 7. And that'll do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet, Kaminsky out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. McGee. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Jazz leading by 13.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles was well worth the wait. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. All finds Booker. And stolen by Bogdanovich. 3-on-3. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 16. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Bridges inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Mitchell in the corner. Conley against Paul. Feeds it to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Ayton against Conley. Going inside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Bridges. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 5 points so far.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Crowder finds Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Paul with the steal. Booker with no one around. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Utah leading by 12 and taken away by Paul. Stolen by Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now the pass to Ayton. Phoenix, no good that time either.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. 6 to shoot, to the middle. Releases, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. 8 points for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Paul. No good there. Gobert with the defensive effort. Mitchell against Crowder. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Clarkson outside. Now the dish to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Banked in off the glass.
Sometimes Jordan Clarkson, when he's feeling it, he can get crafty out there. Beautiful dribble move.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jazz leading by 18. Taking a look at the Jazz. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
JaVale McGee.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Suns on defense. Passes it to Clarkson. And here's Whiteside. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by McGee.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And it's Shamet missing. And oh, here we go. Gay's got the fast break chance.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
It's stolen by Kaminsky. McGee dishes to Kaminsky. Back to McGee to the paint. Shamet the pass to Payne. Launches it. And the Suns miss again.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
To the inside. Here's Shamet. And he makes good on the layup.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your pick for the entire game.
Clarkson taking his time here. Sinks the three-pointer.
Clarkson.
And the Jazz lead by 21.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
Driving in. Shamet the pass to Kaminsky. Hangs in the air. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Clarkson outside. Here's Whiteside. No good that time. Excellent team that time there from McGee. And here is Shamet. Johnson wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. Fires the three. The shot by Oni, no good. Suns trail by 16. Pass to Kaminsky for three. And it's Shamet missing. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clarkson outside. The Jazz with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Shamet's got 5 points in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
McGee trying to break free. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Clarkson for three. Oni passes to Clarkson. And that one, good. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Jazz.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Just 2 to shoot. Clarkson for three. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. The wide open look here for Ingles. Knocks down the 3 ball.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Payne finds Kaminsky. Can't hit that one. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Oni. Payne covering. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A clear, crisp evening in Dallas. And let's go.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Lowry, good.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better.
Now here's Paul. Here's Bridges. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. There's the 3. He's off on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Ball from deep three-point land. Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. Up top, Paul. From the stripe, here's Ayton. And can't get that one. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. For 3, Robinson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
And here are the Heat now. Coming off a Suns make. Out to Lowry. Robinson against Booker. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Lowry against Kaminsky. Robinson on the wing. Shoots over Booker. Robinson can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Booker the bucket on the assist by Ayton. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Offensive board.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Kaminsky, the pass to Aiden. Now here's Crowder. Back to Aiden. And Tucker pulls it down.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Paul with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And Booker with the jam.
A case in point of running the floor well in transition. Yet another way Booker can beat you.
Outside Robinson. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And Lowry gets doubled. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. And Kyle Lowry hits from deep. Lowry's got 6.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Booker can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. And here's Butler outside. And the Heat, another 3.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Paul passes to Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 6. Pass to Adebayo. Tucker with the ball. He's against Crowder. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Shoots over Paul. Lowry, no good. The Suns have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Outside Paul. To the paint. Here's Crowder. And it's blocked by Butler.
Oh, nice anticipation from Jimmy Butler. Send it back, sir.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Lowry outside. Here's Robinson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Now here's Robinson. Out to right wing. Pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. Here's Adebayo. Ooh, excellent D there from Aiden.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
To the right side. Butler with a steal. Now Lowry launches it. And Booker pulls it down.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Now here's Bridges. To the inside. Crowder. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Robinson. Paul with a steal. For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again. Miami trailing. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Lowry drives in. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Ayton in the high post. Pass to Paul. And the Suns miss again. Miami has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Booker finds Paul. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Crowder, the pass to Booker. That three's off the mark. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson. Tries to snap the cold streak.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Outside Paul. Takes it inside. Here's Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's the three. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Crowder. Paul's got his second basket of the night. For Miami, they've got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Ayton against Lowry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal
And for
foul.
players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
And the Heat making a change here. Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Morris comes in for Tucker. Okpala, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero in for Robinson. Now here's Paul. He has 6. Controls the rebound and the putback. Ayton's got 6.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Here's Lowry. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker, the pass to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact?
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And Miami also making a switch. Victor Oladipo's checked in for Lowry. Oladipo outside. Pass to Okpala. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Johnson. Oladipo with the rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Morris. Lays it up and banks it in.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Oladipo against Payne. The offensive rebound. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but and that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Now here's Booker to the middle. Oh, and a jam by Ayton.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Timeout called, the Heat. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus. And that's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Paul passes to Ayton. Count that one. Ayton's got 12.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Ball from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Robinson.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Here's Adebayo. Fires the 3. That's good from Robinson. On the assist from Adebayo.
3-point field goal.
Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Now here's Paul. Give him 8. Booker finds Paul. Ayton with it. Back to Paul. The putback. It's good on the putback. As Suns lead by 9.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
It's Lowry with a drive. Ooh, Paul with the block. And he gets it back. Outside Robinson to the paint. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Robinson against Booker. Back to Paul. Three-pointer.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The three. Paul with another miss. Miami has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now just a 5-point Phoenix lead. Paul against Lowry. Right side, Paul. Pass to Aiden. Outside for Booker. Now Paul. He's guarded by Lowry. The Suns need to get off a shot. And stolen by Adebayo. Robinson with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Yep, that one's good. Lowry's got 10 points.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, you love a lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Here's Lowry. Outside for Butler. Outside Robinson. The three is up. Adebayo, that's good. Give him 8 points now.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 5.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Tucker. Oh, Paul with the block.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution.
Oladipo against Payne. Pass to McGee. Down low. Just 3 on the clock. And the layup is up and in. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And so it's Phoenix closing out the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And let's take a look at Miami. Wayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Akpala in at the 3 slot. And he's able to get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hero. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns leading. Up top, Kaminsky. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Kaminsky.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Stripped it away. And they're pushing it up. And here's Payne outside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
A line change here for Miami. Paul against Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Paul. Ayton in the high post. Outside Paul. To the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
There is an absolute certainty guarantee that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Tries again. That one doesn't drop. And Miami the other way now.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Back to Tucker. Pass to Lowry. To the paint. And Tucker gets it to go.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Lowry against Paul. To the wing, right side. Crowder. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 9.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
Butler passes to Robinson. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Miami ball.
Stolen by Bridges. Up the floor. Here's Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
His first personal foul.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Paul passes to Booker. Booker with the jam.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
Stolen by Ayton. Paul with it. Now guarded by Butler. From deep. And Tucker pulls it down. Miami has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Butler passes to Robinson. Releases. Off the left rim and out.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Suns.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Chris Paul.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
And the Heat with possession. Trailing by 10, and the shot goes down.
I tell you, this guy just loves having the ball in his hands. And why not when Lowry can make moves like that?
Kyle Lowry. That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 9.
The line for Phoenix.
Good on both.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Here's Lowry. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Ball against Lowry. Now here's Paul. The D's right on him. Pass to Crowder. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Heat. And here's Adebayo. For 3, Robinson. And Adebayo, the bucket on the assist from Robinson.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final.
Rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Here's Young. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Paul passes to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Young against Paul. Passes it to Crowder. 4 on the shot clock. Fires it up. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
First team foul.
Young with the ball. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich against Booker. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Here's Hunter. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. He had stolen by Capella. Pass to Young. Rejected by Booker.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hunter kicks to Young. Lets the 3 fly. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
Young with the steal. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Kicks it out to Collins. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Paul looking over the floor. Here's Booker, inside Crowder. Here's Ayton, kicks it out to Paul. There's the dish to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hunter, a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Crowder, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. And he drives in. Collins with some nice D.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
To the left side wing. Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdanovich as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be. The contributions from Jay Crowder are extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
Ball against Young. Paul with the steal. Booker outside. To the wing right side. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Paul passes to Crowder. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich looking around. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young from outside. They get it back.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
The shot comes out, and so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. Young against Paul. And Young picks to Bogdanovich. Down low. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Well, Steve, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
Young against Paul. The tray. Young, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and stolen by Hunter. Bogdanovich wide open. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Ball against Young. Collins wide open, he fires. Nailed from three-point land.
Three-point field goal.
Collins has got 5.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Here's Paul. Takes it inside. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Young with the ball. Bridges covering. There's the 3.
2 minutes remaining in the
I'll
first
tell you
half.
what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Shot from 12. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Crowder.
Typically, Jay Crowder doesn't take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but looking right at home on that one.
Ball against Young. There's the triple, and the three ball is good. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Ayton.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And here's Young. He has 6. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
All finds Booker. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Bridges outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hunter with it. Bridges covering. Capella. That one no good. Paul left side. And so that's the end of the first half. Hawks on top, up by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, John. You are having your way inside the paint. What's allowing you to be so effective?
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Atlanta came ready to play. They scorched the hardwood with an aggressive style. And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position. Williams passes to Herter. Rebounded by McGee.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Hawks leading by 12. Williams with a clean look. And the 3 off target. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19? A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Outside Williams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Kaminsky. McGee with it. Williams picks him up. Shamet. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
90 seconds now into the second half. The 3 ball. Herter, no good.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
The shot's good from McGee.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Williams. To the middle, stolen by McGee. Payne looking around. To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now just a 4-point Hawks lead. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Chang. Back to Williams. This one for three. Hangs home the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Payne gets a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Reddish the pass to Herter. Buried from 15 feet out. And now a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Kevin Herter, a terrific catch-and-shoot player, both from a stationary position and coming off screens.
A chance here for Payne. McGee finds Payne. Johnson outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. McGee's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Reddish. Off target from outside. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And McGee kicks to Payne. For the 3. Shamet with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Hunter. Shakes him. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good on the 3-point shot. Bogdanovich has got 9.
Field goal. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Paul for 3. It's good from long range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are...
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Young against Paul, and Young kicks to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on night. Paul against Young. Paul left side for 3. Bridges. From deep. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Paul.
When he pulls up way outside, Chris Paul is a confident guy who measures his shots very well.
And so it's Atlanta in control with it. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Kicks it out to Booker. Feeds it to Crowder. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And Capella over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Hawks leading by 11. To the paint. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Capella kicks to Young. They get it again. Kicks it out to Collins. No good from outside. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Paul with the 3, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Paul against Young. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Suns.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Paul passes to Bridges. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Young kicks to Collins. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 13. Bridges, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. That bucket in no time at all.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bridges outside to end the run. And that one goes long. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter finds Young. Here's Hunter. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Booker with no one around drills it from outside. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hunter, the pass to Young. Puts up a 3. Here's Capella. That shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Crowder with it, and guarded by Capella. For 3, Bridges. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Up again, and Booker able to finish.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now Young. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Young looking it over. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Hunter on the wing. Back to Capella. Second chance shot. Hunter, no good. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
That's a 2 from Paul, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell. Is the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position, and at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Paul against Conley. Paul goes in. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Now Conley after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Conley the pass to Mitchell from deep. It's rebounded by Paul. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Booker against Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Stolen by Mitchell. To Gobert, dishes to Conley. Driving in. There's the feed to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
For 3, Booker, and it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Utah leading by 6. Now here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Booker outside. Fires the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 13.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Paul against O'Neal. Paul passes to Crowder. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Crowder can knock down a mid-range shot from time to time.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Conley. Mitchell up top, defended by Booker. And Gobert gets to Conley. 6 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. Takes it off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bridges shot. Good.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish. Continues to do so. What a dime.
Now Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Mitchell outside. Over Booker. O'Neal passes to Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go with the 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Utah holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Gobert finds Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 8. Inside. Here's Crowder. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And they'll keep possession. Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. In the corner, O'Neal with it. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Suns trail by 7. Bridges kicks to Paul. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, get out of the way. Ayton at 7-1 with room to run. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Ayton against Conley. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy. What could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Here's Oni. Gay outside. He feeds it to Whiteside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the middle. Here's Paul. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. On the wing, Engel. Whiteside inside. Payne covering. Whiteside, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
McGee finds Payne, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Johnson outside. Into the lane. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. The 19-foot shot. And the slam dunk by McGee.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
That one goes in. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
Payne gets a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hay passes to Ingles. Clarkson outside. Offensive rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
There's the drive, and it's good for 2. 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Oni. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 15 points, 2. And that does it for our half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with a step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got Rudy Gay, also Whiteside out there. Joe Ingles is out there with Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Payne finds Johnson. Good on the bucket. Johnson's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Suns. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. He takes it in. Oh, and that one. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed. And the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clarkson against Booker. Clarkson dishes to Gobert. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Clarkson. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
Going inside, and the basket is good. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Pass to Conley. It's tipped. Bogdanovich with it. Bridges covering. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. That shot no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And you saw making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And the coaching staff loves it. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's Paul. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
O'Neal against Bridges. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Gobert's got his 3rd basket of the night. Ball surveying the floor. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 2.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Count that one. Conley's got his first 2 points of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Conley against Paul. And he drops it in from the low post. Paul's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, you know CP3 can get others involved, but when he wants to score, he can do that too.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Brett, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
The Suns making a change here. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Paul outside. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Kaminsky. Kicks it out to Paul. And it's off from three-point range. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Jazz. They lead by... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Cameron Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the one spot. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. McGee. That shot misses. Utah leading. Clarkson outside. Passes it to Ingles. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Clock at 4. That fall. Nice speed that time from Bogdanovich. And that's 20 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the strength from Mitchell, looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
Paul dishes to Crowder. And the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Mitchell outside. Mitchell is double. Here's Gobert, a reverse, and he lays it up and in. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Booker the pass to Paul. He kicks it to Crowder. Bridges, no one around him. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Jazz leading by 3. Conley feeling it out. O'Neal against Bridges. Conley left side. 13 feet away. A putback, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul. And now a 5-point Utah lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
A shot by Paul, no good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. Third team foul.
Booker against Mitchell. Driving the lane. Rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Paul right side.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The shot that time, not on target. O'Neal with the defensive end. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. Utah leading by 5. 49 left to play in the final quarter. Bogdanovich, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Again, the miss by Paul.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Conley against Paul. Right side, Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
Ayton hits them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Conley with it. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Paul for 3. Ayton with it. Conley picks him up. And Paul puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
O'Neal misses. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
And here is O'Neal. So we see the Jazz get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent or just a...
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for Miami, on the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Robinson passes to Lowry. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Outside Booker. Down low. Crafty move. And it's Crowder missing. And here are the Heat. To the inside, Lowry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where.
Booker for 3. Bridges passes to Crowder. Outside Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Lowry against Paul. And it's Lowry penetrating. And a nice finish on the layup. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
Well, attacking off the bounce has been a consistent part of Kyle Lowry's game. He's always had tremendous body control.
Pass to Ayton. Bridges against Butler. Shot clock at 6. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton. It's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Up top, Lowry. He's guarded by Paul. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Inside. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Now, that's what you call an intimidating finish. Tucker's explosive leaping ability on full display, guys.
Booker attacking. And Booker with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Paul against Lowry. Robinson on the wing. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Left side Booker. No one near him. Nice jump shot. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Robinson passes to Lowry. Robinson against Booker. Wide open. That shot is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Crowder. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Adebayo. From the left block, he sends it through.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete. Bam loves to run. Runs so well at that center position.
Paul with it. Picked up by Lowry. Paul passes to Crowder. And Tucker pulls it down. The Heat have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Ayton. And he can't bank down in.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Pass to Tucker. Back to Butler. Lowry outside. Over Paul, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .27 seconds left in the first quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And so it's Miami leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they pushed. And one of the league's best at drawing charges, Kyle Lowry.
It's a real nice momentum.
Boy, Grant, he's as tough as they come, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in Philly, idolizing Allen Iverson. Lowry's tenacity and willingness to put his body on the line, actually reminiscent of Iverson's.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Robinson. It doesn't go for him. Booker with the defensive effort. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Paul with the bucket.
You have to stay under control and don't let the dwindling shot clock pressure you. For Chris Paul, that's never a problem.
Lowry with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And Adebayo slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. For 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Paul's got 5.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding a rhythm and flow.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. 3-pointer off the mark. The Suns trailing. Bridges on the attack. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
This kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
So Miami ends up going with a new group.
Suns substitution.
Here's Oladipo. It's Oladipo with the finish.
Boy, big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
Pass to Johnson. And here is Kaminsky. The kick out to Johnson from the arc. It's rebounded by Morris.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Up top, Hero. Defended by Payne. Ooh, McGee with the block. On the break. And he throws it down with one hand.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Dedmon. Back to Hero. Puts it up from 15. Here's Dedmon. Kicks it to Hero. Down low. Here's Morris. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Morris has gotten his first basket of the night. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Payne, the pass to McGee. Back to Payne. A minute 22 left to play in the half. Good work defensively by Oladipo. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, this is what you like to see from Morris, being aggressive. Hammer it down with authority, big man.
Pass to Johnson.
Heat foul. Max Struz. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Suns now. 7-point differential. Here's Shamet.
Well, isn't this what coaches love to see? Morris getting after it defensively, challenging shots everywhere.
Here's Strus. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. McGee in the post. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oladipo outside. Hero on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Morris. Kicks it to Hero. Let's go with a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Kaminsky. Oladipo with a block.
Well, how about the athleticism of Victor Oladipo?
And so it's Miami leading by 6 as we wrap up the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, so it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have the 6-point lead. And...
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Heading to backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Pass to Butler. And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoffs, Doris. What are some of the reasons that can be the case?
I mean, B.A., the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason, we know, is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. Certainly it helps to have great shot makers. Being able to score your first or second option is taken away because at that point, every defense takes away your best abilities as an offensive team.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Paul with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Pass to Robinson. And there's the lob. Shot clock at 5. Butler passes to Robinson.
You know, two things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Booker. Uncovered. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Booker's got 6.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Lowry with it. Picked up by Kaminsky. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Third team foul.
Lowry into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lowry's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive to score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
Pass to Crowder. To the middle. Here's Paul. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's Adebayo. He's got 6. Here's Robinson. Booker defending. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Driving in. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Inside. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Paul against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. And here's Butler outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And now we've got an intentional foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Paul. He's got 13. Pass to Booker. Now here's Crowder. Checked by Tucker. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Into the lane. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Booker's got 8.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Lowry against Paul. Robinson. No good off the back of the rim. And the Suns pushing it up now. Bridges passes to Ayton. And here's Booker. There's the triple. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got JaVale McGee, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Kaminsky in at the 4 spot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Shamet. Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. And yep, it's good. And the Suns lead by 1.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Dedmon. And so in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Payne against Oladipo. Pass to Johnson. Now here's McGee. And here's Payne outside. Oladipo with the rebound.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Pass to Robinson. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Back to Booker. With the drive. And Booker with the jam.
It's just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
The Suns leading. It's Booker on the wing. Paul into the lane. And no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Going inside. Out to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. And he can't get that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. For Miami, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. To the inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
Now, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a passer.
Out to Bridges. Back to Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. To take the lead. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Butler. Outside Paul. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Lowry.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
1:05 left in the game. Three-pointer. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Paul passes to Booker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Ayton. The 3 is up. That shot off. Miami with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside for Butler. 24 seconds left in the fourth. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Paul. And there's the drive. No good. Money.
These are the moments minutes where Crowder has earned the trust and equity with his teammates. That's a big-time delivery.
Time called here. Miami decides to took it over. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And there was absolutely nothing they could do to slow him down in this one. It seemed like every shot he put up went in. And his teammates responded smartly by continuing to feed him all night.
And here's Butler outside. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more.
Fans, welcome.
And now we get set for overtime. What has been a stirring contest. It'll be the Heat off the tip. And away we go here with overtime. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. For 3, Robinson. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Booker, the pass to Paul. Stolen by Lowry. Pass break Miami. Second shot opportunity. Butler's got space. That one's good from the corner. Butler's got his first points of the game.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. From the high post. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball against Lowry. Pass to Butler. Outside Robinson. From downtown. Crowder grabs the miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Booker, good.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Now here's Lowry. We are at OT. A minute and a half gone by. What has been a great one. Stolen by Booker. Paul with it. Picked up by Lowry. Paul passes to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Double team on Butler. And that one's good. And the Heat lead by 1.
Great focus from Jimmy Butler right there. He understands contact is part of the game. He's almost inviting you to hit him.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game's too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. He takes it in. Here's Tucker. Outside for Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson in the post. He's guarded by Paul. The bank shot, no good. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Down low. Here's Crowder. No good with a layup. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Lowry with it. Outside Robinson. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Paul against Lowry. Left side Paul. Good!
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 1 second left to play in overtime. All right, guys, what's your take?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
substitution, JaVale McGee. Timeout called for the Heat.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to...
A view of the Atlanta skyline. And David.
Thank you so much.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the three. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Young with the ball. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And the wide open shot from Paul. A three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got the game going here with the first basket for the Suns. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Capella. Inside. Here's Hunter. That's in, and he found his range. That one now 1 for 2.
A tough guy who doesn't mind mixing it up. Hunter can do a lot of damage in the paint.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Driving inside, and he comes up with the deuce. Paul's got 5.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Young outside. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Crowder kicks it out to Paul from downtown. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Kicks it out to Collins. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Here's Young, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
That's just strength right there. Capella taking it and working through it all.
Now, here's Bridges. And there's the pass to Ayton. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Booker.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Young. Dishes it to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Bridges. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Capella. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young with the steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Collins kicks to Young. Back to Collins. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Young is double. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense. Fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Ball against Young. Paul left side. Kicks it to Ayton. Pass to Crowder. Paul for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Phoenix ahead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Unloads from 13. Another shot. Booker outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Booker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Outside, Bogdanovich. To the inside. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, what a terrible foul there. Shot clock winding down, and he's up bailing out the offense with a silly foul.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Booker outside. Ayton finds Paul. From outside the arc. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Ayton, the pass to Paul. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Booker the pass to Paul. Bridges dishes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore.
You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Payne passes to Shamet. Payne with it. Young's there. Payne's shot is good.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
The Hawks trail by 3. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Outside Williams. With the drive. And here's Gallinari outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Jang. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Payne passes to McGee. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Team third.
1:29 left to play here in the half. Johnson kicks to Shamet. To the middle. Here's McGee. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Payne. Offline with his 3. The Hawks trailing. Williams can't get it to go. Down low. Here's McGee. And the rejection by Chang. On the wing, Williams. Passes to Chang. Shamet with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Back to Johnson. He's looking for Payne and finds him. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The pass to Herter. He kicks it to Jang. Reddish with the ball. McGee's there. Gallinari on the wing. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And there's the drive. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now here's Williams. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a one-point game. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Suns shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Ayton. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
And it's blocked. And he recovers it. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. For the lead. He can't hit that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Paul dishes to Ayton. It's good from about 19 feet. Ayton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Phoenix. The Hawks trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Booker against Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Paul finds Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Takes a 3. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
14 foul.
The Hawks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Young passes to Hunter for the lead. The kick out to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. From deep. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
At Trae Young's size, when he's easily sinking shots from that distance, it's hard not to compare him to Steph Curry.
Booker the pass to Paul. Ayton inside. Capella's there. And it's Paul missing.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Bogdanovich against Crowder. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And he lays it straight in. And now a 4-point Hawks lead.
Inside, John Collins knows how to be forceful. Muscles his way to his shot.
To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? That one goes. Count it. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
Young against Paul. Crowder kicks to Paul. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Crowder. No good on the triple. Atlanta leading by 5. Bogdanovich looking around. Collins against Crowder. Young outside. Inside. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by the Suns and stolen by Hunter. And the dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Paul goes in, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks ahead as they wrap up the third quarter on a 14-4 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he
slice the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Jang in at the center. And the call, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Young. Here he goes. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. The drive by Paul. Here's Ayton, and stolen by Jang. Bogdanovich against Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Good footwork by Bogdanovich. Precise with his moves, and typically he beats the defenders.
Both shots good from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Hunter against Paul. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Booker the pass to Crowder. The dish to Ayton. And that one is good.
Yeah,
folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Bridges with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. The Hawks leading by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here's Young from the arc. Booker pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Paul. Outer dishes to Paul. Looking to end his cold spell. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here is Paul. Over Jang. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Dishes it to Hunter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Suns trail by 5. Paul surveying the floor. Ayton kicks it out to Booker. In the corner, Crowder with it. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. Bridges outside. Booker against Bogdanovich. Paul for 3. That one, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. It's Young on the wing. Back to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Jang. Crowder with the steal. Paul for 3. Crowder finds Paul. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
When the game is close, Chris Paul is ready. An elite scorer who lives for clutch situations.
Now Young. To the middle. Kicks it out to Collins. They need this one. From past the arc. Jang. It falls.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. They get it back. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Bridges. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Thank you.